Good morning, folks. We're at the Grand Jean Trailhead. Getting rigged up. Forgetting how to do things because I'm talking to the camera. We're gonna go in tonight, hike up somewhere near Observation Peak, and try and find some goats in this area. So that's the plan, obviously. This is part of scouting for the goat tag. It's coming up this fall. It's July 15th. So that's the plan for today. It's been an interesting morning already. It's not as prepared as I feel I should be. Just there's a lot of stuff going on in life. I'm trying to buy a house and things, and this, and black belt earlier in the year. But we're out here making it work. And then of course somebody had to drive 10 under most of the way. So that was fun. Hang on, let me get my shoes. So that was a fun drive. Took 20 minutes longer than it should have. But we're here. And we ran into a couple of ladies here at this parking spot who couldn't get into their car. They did the Sawtooth Loop in 6 days. 5 days, 6 days, something like that. So I gave them the battery from my keep fob. And I took their parking spot. And I don't normally drink in the backcountry, but when they just give you a couple of Trulies, we'll take Trailhead Trulies with us in the last second addition to the pack. So that'll work. But the plan is to go up, find a spot to camp, do all the usual scouting things, look for tracks, look for sign, look for campsites, look for trails, look for choke points, and glass our butts off. All right, folks, we're moving. There were a couple people at the trailhead and I didn't want to bother asking people for consent and all that stuff to film, so I'm just ahead, but we're moving. It's 10:52 or so. We'll see how long it takes to get to the top. I don't know. I'm basically going to come over between a couple of ridge lines and follow the ravine all the way up and hit some switchbacks at the back of it. There's a split over to Trail Creek Lakes, which we're not going to take. We'll take the left, and there'll be a big four-way intersection. And right around in there, anywhere we find a good spot, we'll camp. That's the goal right now, is get up there and set up camp. Fork, Trail Lakes. Maybe we'll get lucky and a bunch of this will be in the shade right now. What have we here? I don't know what this is. It's not a huckleberry. It doesn't have the right bottom on it. I'm not going to eat it without knowing what it is, but whew. A little sloppy in the feet already. So hot, guys. I'm wet everywhere. 12:09. About a 10-minute stop. Hydrated up. We stopped sweating. The shirt's still very wet. That's fine. This spot looks the best. Easy. You might have to take a picture of that one. This damn tree's right in the way though. Still pretty. Try to smell those elk again. We've hit the wilderness area. This looks like we get into the steep bit here. Water looks a little scarce up there. There might be some there. Let's drink some water, filter some water real quick. It's done. We picked up the stuff. We're topped off on water. We had a little lunch. Let's take on what's going to be the steepest part of this. Super big game trail. Now that we can see it a little higher up, it's very clear. If we get a clear image on Google Earth, we probably even find it there. A lot of those really big ones you can see that way. Hey, hey. It's our first trailhead. Trail Creek Lakes are obviously that way. Anyway, we made the first trailhead. Let's get up here to the big, should be a big four-way up here in not too very long. And then we'll spine up over that's observation. I want a glass from up there. Look at this, this is just barely started to come in. That's what's cool about the mountains. In a couple hours we've gone from plants that had 6 or 8 inches of growth and this season's berries on them to stuff that's barely grown because it's just come out of the snow. Mountains are neat, guys. Go get in them. Here's our next trailhead. We'll cut back to the trail when I've got camp found. Nap time. Obviously it's been a little while. I took a nap and set up camp. Wow. That might be a goat track. Look at this, look at this, look at this. 3 inches. less than. The shape of them doesn't look like deer tracks though. Thank goodness. Maybe onto something. There's the box. I mean, just wow. Howdy. Glassing. We got dinner in the bag. In 12 minutes it'll be done. Is what they say. We'll see. But we've been glassing about an hour now and haven't seen much. We looked over off that way, and the glare got too bad. So I started looking at some of these jagged peaks off that way in the shady areas. I haven't seen much yet. There's a few spots that I was like, maybe. But I'm not in the mood right now to sit and stare at a spot, right? We're kind of perusing everything a little bit. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do, but I think it's the right thing to do until we know that we've got some goats sighted, you know. And it's not. I'm not gonna say that the last hour has been bad, but the next hour and the hour after that are the best hours. So we'll make our food. We'll keep sitting. We'll keep glassing. Try and call the wife again. It has just enough service up here with Verizon to call, but then it drops. So we'll try that again. And as you just heard, cheers to my Truly girls from the trailhead. It has been pleasant to sit up here and glass with a Truly in my hands. Not something I ever thought I'd say, but thank you, and I hope you get back safe to where you girls are from and don't have any more car trouble. Let's see what's in here. Which ledger do you sign? Oh, I gotta figure out what I want to write. My gosh. I've never not signed a book. It's just not like, oh, I gotta go sign all the books. Alright. Back to class. That was freaking cool. Alright. It's probably pretty well pitch black for you guys. I'm not going to bother recording much on the way down, but we're out for the evening, down to camp. What you doing this morning, honey? All right. I'm not seeing very much this way. Watch this. Since early this morning, I haven't seen anything. I think we're gonna not pack up and leave, but pack up and look a different direction. It was neat to see the grouse this morning, though. It was cool. Hopefully we got some quality photos of her. Get everything. Yeah, that's everything. All right, it's about 10 o'clock. We're gonna get headed down and pack up camp. Saw a doe and a fawn glass in this other direction since we moved, but that's about it. I don't know. It looks like it should be goat country, but maybe they're just not very dense, and you know, like everything else, they tend to use the highest percentage of their habitat, and maybe we just weren't looking at that. I don't know. Hopefully we'll find one on the way out, but let's go. This thing broke on me. Maiden voyage. Does not light up in the water anymore. I guess this got more efficient. Not that I really wanted to use the iodine, but that's why you bring it. Get out of here. Quick walking outro. Yesterday, we drove in, helped some ladies out with starting their car, bartered some batteries for some Trulies, hiked in and stayed up near observation point at the little lake right there. Did not see anything last night glassing. Got up bright and early this morning, saw a deer, well, doe and a fawn. I don't know, I think we're gonna have to look at this map again, see if there's a slight tweak on this area that might hold more goats. We only saw one set of tracks up on observation peak, so there's a lot of human traffic here, and I think that's probably a thing. Even for the backside of the Sawtooth, it seems like there's a lot, and that'll probably drive the goats to other places. So we'll make the last, I don't know, half mile or 3/4 mile down to the pickup here. But this is the outro. I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.